Yes.
Got my Starbucks here.
So in case you don't know, we're Ace and Rich, and Ace and Rich Freedom by Design. And today is all about the hot seat. It's all about asking, questions, helping you, answer those questions to get you going. Right? Come on, man. Let's get fired up. Let's do some stuff, man.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
know?
And not only that, but those of you who don't even have a business yet, you can also still come over here and ask us questions about what it takes to make money online. Is it possible to make money online? And
It is possible.
is there something that you are stuck on that you're trying to figure out? I mean, it could be a question about how to get the money to get started. I mean, we've answered so many questions, right, Rich?
Oh my God.
So many
Tons
questions.
and tons of
Each
questions.
and every week, it's not the same. It's always something different. Someone with a challenge, someone with a new development in their life that they just can't get through when it comes to the marketing side. Whether you're a newbie, a novice, a seasoned veteran in network marketing, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We want you here. We want to help you out, because the thing about the hot seat you need to understand is this was put together and designed just for you by actual marketers for marketers. That's
right.
what we're doing here. We're here to help you get through your marketing. And the cool thing about this actual structure, your upline doesn't know about it. So when we say bring your questions, we're talking about the kind of questions you would try to ask your upline and probably won't hear from them for like months, and they can't get back to you because they're too busy to talk to you. But over here, Ace and Rich can do it. Right?
Absolutely.
So take
Absolutely,
advantage
guys.
of it. This is something that you have to understand, that we charge thousands of dollars per hour just to give you our time. So this is the best time to pick our brains and ask us any questions you like.
Yeah, definitely.
All right?
Because we want to get you guys going. We want to get you guys the reason why we create the hot seat is to help people get unstuck. Because we find out that when people get online and they start to create a business,
Yeah.
they get stuck, they don't know what to do, they get overwhelmed. So many different reasons, right? But this was made to get you guys going, okay? So whatever question that is plaguing you in your mind, like, okay, how do I generate my first lead? How do I generate my first sale? How do I drive traffic? How do I talk to my list? How do I, make videos, right?
Person has come. It's all the
Okay.
Is here?
It says FedEx.
Okay, guys, hold on one
Okay.
second. I have an important delivery that I'm going to give you guys and let you know the excitement what's going on. Be right
You better
back.
go sign for that package.
Yeah, I better go sign for that
Hold on,
package.
the little one just came in. That's a very important thing to interrupt the hot seat
Yes.
about. I'll switch over gears here. Don't worry about it. I can handle it from here, Rich. You go ahead and sign for that package. Okay, because we're always getting stuff and getting packages all the time. Okay, so basically, you guys post your questions right now in the chat box. And as we see the questions, we're going to announce your name. We're going to go ahead and read your question out loud, and we're going to go ahead and answer it publicly. One of the things that we like to do is we like to help people get unstuck. And there's many people that are either in our business or not in our business, but they struggle with the same type of problem. So you don't have to be in business just to have the problems that people are talking about. Some people are just getting started and they already are stuck. It's just something there. It's just like a brick wall. They can't get through to it. It could be budgeting, it could be marketing, it could be lead generation, SEO, blogging, YouTube, whatever it is. It's something that's just blocking them from carrying forward to generate a lead or, get some conversions or get some sales, on a consistent basis, but they just can't figure out on their own. And we don't want you to try to figure it out on your own, because remember, we're a community here, guys. We are a part of a movement. And we're trying to help you. So that's why we do the hot seat consistently every single week without fail, unless we're sick, or we have a family emergency. So
I'm excited.
it's here?
I'm excited.
It is? Okay, cool.
Yep. Let me just hop over here. All right, so I'm back, guys. I guess you guys want to know what it is, huh? Well, I'm going to share with you. Okay, let's just get this party started, okay?
So Rich, pull up the chat so I can see it.
Chat is right here, my dear.
Cool. Awesome.
Cool.
Yay.
Hey, Raymond, what's happening, bud?
All right, so guys, go ahead and ask us your questions. Start typing in your questions right now. All right, do not be shy. And
Let's-
no question is too dumb to ask. I don't care what it is. Ask the question anyway. Do not be afraid to ask questions, because as every teacher and instructor knows, students who ask questions are the ones that are going to learn something.
Learn the most.
You're going to learn the most. So go ahead and ask your question. we will go ahead and treat you with kid gloves. We'll take care of you, no problem.
Absolutely. So,
Yeah.
guys, I want to help you guys out today. Today, my mission is to really help you. It's always my mission, but today I just want you guys to really understand that it's go time. Okay? I want you guys to look at your business as you measure your business. Okay? I measure my business every month. I find out what's going on. I do it every 60 days and every 90 days, right? And then 6 months as well, and a year. But I want you guys to measure and see that, what is it that's holding you back? Before we get started with the questions, I want you guys to keep, I want you
Keep
guys,
posting your questions.
yeah, keep posting your questions.
But
But I want to find out what is holding you guys back. I want you to look at the date for the month already.
we're
Okay.
already in the 9th day of June.
Already the 9th, we're getting closer to half of the month, right? We don't want
Yeah.
to wait to the half of the month to do something. We want to make sure we're always producing, because let me tell you something, guys. What I've learned, 24 hours a day goes by so fast, right? And if we're not doing something to keep moving forward on a daily basis, and then we wait a little bit, you know what I mean, to kind of try to catch up, that's not the way to build it, guys. It's not the way to build it. We want to start from day one. The first day of the month, what can I do? Am I actually doing something that's going to bring me closer and closer to a result? Okay?
Yes.
So I want to know what's holding you guys back as you're writing your questions as well.
And also, guys, you take a moment and share this on your timeline right now. Go ahead and click the share button right there in front of you. Hit share to my own timeline, so that way other people can see us as well, that this is going on and that you're being surrounded by the right people, the right mentors to help you succeed in your business, so that people see what the heck you're actually studying and what you are hanging out at.
I will tell you, I'm so glad that we got this coffee today,
Why?
because I have a project ahead of me.
Yeah. Okay. So, Rich, let's go ahead and answer the first question. And as they're
Okay.
putting in the questions, so Chrissy Marie, she says, I've heard Misha say, don't be afraid to ask for the sale. How would you ask for the sale? It's a very good question.
Well, I mean, asking for the sale, there's many ways of doing that, right? So if I'm talking to somebody and, if it's connecting with somebody that you never talked to before, and the relationship is going great, the conversation is going great, I'm going to tell them, oh, sounds great. Looks like you're ready to get started. Boom. That's already putting the ball in their court.
Yes.
And they're like, yeah, I guess I'm ready to get started. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to take control of the conversation. And
that goes along with closing techniques. That's
Yeah.
a closing technique, Chrissy, that it takes time to develop.
Yeah.
But don't be afraid to ask for the sale, even if you're just getting started, because that makes you uncomfortable.
Right.
I know when I was in that state, I was afraid to ask for the sale all the time, because I was afraid what they were going to say as far as an objection. And if I wasn't prepared enough with the right comeback, I would lose the sale.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It's okay if you mess up, because you're new, okay? One of the people that we know, one of our mentors from the past, right? He said that he admitted that he made a mistake on his closing. Remember, Jay? Right? He admitted that he was brand new, that he wasn't having any success quite yet. He's just getting started. So forgive him if he made a mistake. And that's what he did. He came clean and he was transparent about it, But the people that I'm going to introduce you to, they know what they're doing. So I'm going to put you on the phone with them. See, that was old school. That's old school method, where they did like a three-way type of thing. They put you on a phone with an expert. The expert knew how to close for you. But now, in this kind of a situation, it's you. So whether you're doing it through your email and you're using specific types of call to actions and you're asking for the sale there, that's one way. The other way is dialoguing through Facebook chat. If you're in a Facebook chat and you're in conversation and somebody seems to be giving you all this info that you need, and it just seems like they know they're ready to go, then you just go back and you just say, like Rich said, sounds like you're ready to get started. Let me send you the link. You don't need their permission to do that, because they're already showing interest.
Right.
Therefore, you can go ahead and send them a link. Now, if they didn't ask you or give you enough info for the link, then you can request permission. And I call this permission-based marketing. What happens is I get in dialogue with somebody, and then I'll say to them, well, if you are open to, adding an additional stream of income to your household, then with your permission, notice I said with your permission, why don't I give you my affiliate link and then you can take a look at the presentation to see if this is something you've been searching for.
Yeah.
And that's my close. So I use that as my close.
I mean, I'm a little more juggler.
He's different.
Yeah.
We work differently.
Yeah, so I like to ask questions and keep asking questions and keep asking questions. And then the more I ask questions, the more they give themselves to me.
Yeah.
I find out what's going on with them. And whatever they're actually, telling me, I'll ask even more questions about what they're talking about. Hence,
Right.
listen, right?
Right.
And that's when I'm like, okay, great. Looks like you're ready to get started.
Right.
Or let's say that, asking for the sale can mean being on video on a web page and say, make sure you guys click on that link
Yeah.
below, get started, things like that. There's many different variables on how to ask for the sale. Okay. In other words, people are afraid to sell because we got this, feeling, of like a sleazy
You don't like to be rejected.
yeah, like a
either.
sleazy car
You don't like
salesman,
rejection.
right? So it's like a sleazy car salesman.
Yeah.
You don't want to come off that way. So we feel psychologically like, oh, I don't like to sell. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm, pressuring people or stuff like that.
Right,
No,
right.
no. This is the market. They're here for a reason.
Yeah.
They want to make things happen. Don't be afraid to ask.
Yes.
Because if you are going to ask, somebody else will. And the
And
competitor will win.
That's how you.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how it
So,
happens.
or you could do a different way. You could generate tons and tons of leads, right? Learn to be a really good follow-up. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit tip on follow-up too a little bit later, which is going to help you guys out and stuff like that. Because anything could be asking for the sale. I ask for the sale in my emails. I ask for the sale talking
All
to
the time.
people. I
All
ask
the
for
time.
sales in the videos. I don't care,
Yeah.
right? I even when I do a call to action, in a video, like just recently, I'll be like, hey guys, click on the link below. Make sure you put your email in. That's going to go to a sales page. Sales page. What's a sales page? I'm selling something. It's going to go to a sales page. You're going to watch my mentor, Misha Wilson. He's the one that actually helped us, have, financial freedom in our lives, right? I just fired my boss not too long ago. And once you watch that sales page, go on and get started and we'll connect with you, have a one-on-one session to find out what we can do to help you. And just from that call to action alone,
Yeah.
I'm immediately asking for the sale from viewer to actual capture page to sales page to actual buy page. Okay? So you can't be afraid. And I know, it's hard in the beginning because it's like you got to ask for something. And we're not used to asking for things because
But
mommy
you-
and daddy always said,
Yeah.
oh, well, don't touch that. Don't do this. Oh, don't ask for that. Okay? Let them offer it to you. Does this sound familiar, guys? Let them offer it to you. Don't ask for this. Don't ask for that. You ever get like that? Have your parents ever brought you up like that? All right? Let's have some interaction here because I'm going to do some coaching here. Give me some interaction and let me know if that's ever happened to you when you were young and your parents told you, don't ask for anything. Wait till somebody offers it to you first. Come on. Let's hear it. Because those are the things psychologically and programming that's happening to you on autopilot, okay, with your subconscious mind, that when you grow up and you're ready to do something like this, those are the blocks. Those are one of the blocks that prevent you from actually doing something, okay? So when you are actually asking for the sale, you have to think about what happened in the past. It's okay to ask a question.
Yeah.
It's okay to ask for the sale. Because here's the thing, guys. My coach, Jeffrey Combs, he taught me this. He said, Rich, the one that asks the most questions is the one that controls the conversation. So when I'm talking to people, I'm always asking questions. I get people saying, I feel like this is an interview. I'm like, yeah, I'm asking you questions. I want to learn more about you.
Yeah. It's so true.
I control the conversation.
Yes.
Okay? I don't let nobody control the conversation. I listen very clearly, and whatever they're saying, I'm asking what they're talking about.
And Christy, you remember when we first met, you were already in an existing different community when we met. And I was asking you a bunch of questions to get to know you more, to find out what your needs and your wants were, and where I could help you as far as provide a solution to your problem.
Yeah.
I didn't get to that state until you started opening up to me about what your problem was, which was how to make money online. And you were already in an existing program that was not producing the way you wanted it to. And then you found this, and we introduced you to this, and there, look where you are right now.
You know I was laughing, right?
What?
because Robert Barry said, because I can relate to that. My mom was, my mom, my dad, parents were the same way.
What did he say?
Robert Barry said, I would get a good butt whipping if I was asked for something out waiting for them to offer.
Yeah.
So, and see, but that's what happened to me too,
It's
right?
true, yeah.
So, but what happens when we get older and we get involved in business,
Yes,
and it is sales, right? It is a form of sales.
it is.
So you got to ask
No
for
matter
the sale.
no matter what way you sugarcoat it, any way you want, you're in business. Business equal sales.
Yeah.
You have to learn how to communicate effectively with your prospects. You need to learn how to dialogue with your customers and
Yeah.
your clients
Exactly.
and build and establish the R word. Who
Yeah.
knows what the R word is? Let me see it. Let's see some engagement. Establish what? Communication, effective follow-up to establish trust. What does that lead to? A what? Begins with the letter R. Let's see. I feel like I'm on Sesame Street. Okay. So what is the R word? Who knows it? Chrissy, do you know what it means? Robert says rapport. No, that's a part of the follow-up. That's a part of establishing the trust, but it's not that one. Good try, though. No, Chrissy said the same thing. We all share the same brain. No, that's not rapport. Nope. It's another R word. It's not rapport. Yes, Tamisha. Good girl. Tamisha got it right. She said relationship. That is the key. The key to success in business is relationships. Relationships with your clients to build and establish the trust, and the follow-up all leads to a solid relationship. Because think about it, guys. When you have a business relationship with your client or your customer, don't think that the first sale is the end all be all. It's the follow-up to get more sales from the same customer. A buyer is always a buyer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Somebody bought something from you once 10 years ago. Guess what? If they're still on your list and you're selling something else on that list, and they're going to probably buy again. So don't be afraid to ask for the sale.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So
We have
that
Lupe.
was a
Lupe
good-
has another question.
That was a good question, Christy.
Very good question. We just went knee deep into it, you
Yeah,
know?
that's it.
We like digging deeper. So, okay, Lupe has a question.
Where is that?
Yeah, there she is. Lupe Bonilla. You want to read it?
No, I'll let you read it.
Okay. Okay, Lupe asks, okay, I have not bought solo ads due to not knowing how to do emails. Where do I place them? I don't know where they go. And how do I send them? I have not gotten a straight answer. I am going through the boot camp again. There is something I'm missing, and I know that.
Let me help her out right now. Hold on.
Okay, Lupe, pay close attention.
Let's get you to step A first and get you going.
Let's do the ABC, right?
Yeah.
We're
So
going to go
I'm
to the
gonna
ABCs
go
with Lupe.
into my YouTube channel, and I'm going to put a link on the chat here, but give me 1 second. Let me find it first. And that way, it'll help you guys out because we want you to understand what we did in the beginning.
And just understand, you see how Lupe is taking the opportunity? She's using this opportunity right now because she has had enough. She says nobody's giving her a straight answer. She needs help. That's why this is here. So, Lupe, we're going to help you on that.
Yeah,
Okay?
absolutely. So I'm going to find that video, guys. Give me 1 second, and when I find that video, I'm going to put it in the chat. Okay? Some more. We have a lot of videos.
You can always
So-
type the key term inside the search too if you're looking for a specific one.
Yeah, but it's not too far off.
Mhm.
How to go check a link inside Fusionsoft.
Oh, updated one.
Yeah, where's the updated one?
It's in red. Right there. That's it.
Mhm.
Yep, that's the one. 2017.
Awesome. Got it, guys. Got it.
Oops.
Okay. So I'm doing this for you guys because this is what I did in the beginning. I didn't waste no time. I didn't worry about the list right away while I was setting everything up. Then, I was running traffic consistently through the system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I made a video on how you can, let me see, can we pin that real
It's
quick?
there. You just have to pin it. Go down. Pin comment.
Okay.
There, they can see it.
Okay, so this right here, guys, I made a video for the team and, just to get them going very quickly.
Right.
And this teaches you how to create a tracking link in the back office of Infusionsoft. So you can drive traffic immediately while you're working on your autoresponders and your emails,
And your pages
and,
and stuff
setting
like
things
that.
up.
Webinars, yeah.
Because you don't want to stop. You don't want to stop and then try to figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
The name of the game is to get traffic and let's get some leads and some sales, right?
Yes.
let Misha follow up in the beginning, because you're going to, that's step A, right? Then after that, we can get into, unplugging that and plugging it into your own list, right? But if you don't have the expertise, why would you do that right away? And that was my philosophy as well. I'm like, well, I need to work on my email marketing better. Let me actually just plug into the system. Let Misha follow up. He's the expert. And we got so many sales,
Yeah.
okay, for like the whole 6 months, was it?
Yeah.
6 months,
7 months.
And those like was nonstop. We drove traffic over and over and over. And I tell you what capture page to use and everything in that video. So, and
It gets you
if
going.
yeah, and if you're not a part of the system, get in the system so you can, get that video,
Yeah.
learn that stuff, So I put it here for you guys. Okay, you don't have to watch it now, but when this is over, use it, dominate it. Okay, this is what this is our philosophy when we first got started. Okay, in the beginning, last year, March 2016, immediately, I already had a list, right? But I said, you know what? I'm going to clean my mind. I'm going to start all over. I'm going to learn some skill sets, and I want to just be coachable.
Yes.
So we completely said, you know what? Let's unplug from our list. Let's plug it right into the system. Let Misha follow up. Let him get the leads, and let's just focus on learning solo ads and driving traffic, one thing at a time. Boom, 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 boom. Then after that, we unplugged. We went through the list because we're already practicing with our emails.
Yes.
If that makes sense. So
Lupe,
that will help you. Watch the video,
Yes.
okay? Set up a tracking link in the back office of Infusionsoft. And then what I want you to do is I want you to go out and get some solo ads. Get away from people who are running solo ads who are already in SAN, who are solo ad vendors. Very, very important, okay? Number 2, do not go into Facebook groups where other people are running solo ads with SAN as well. Okay? Step outside the box and look for different vendors and test, at 200 clicks or 500 clicks just to get your feet wet. And don't pay any more than 40 cents per click. Talk them down. Say, I want to charge 35 cents a click. No? Okay, 40 cents. No? Goodbye. Next. That's what I do. Okay?
remember, they need you more than you need them.
Okay.
So does that help you, Lupe? Go ahead and dive into that video.
Yeah, don't worry about building your list immediately. Learn the one step first.
Yes.
Right? Let it run to the system. Let Misha follow up. You learn your first skill set is go out there and learn how to get solo ads going.
That's
Give them
right.
your link. Just start, get it going. Just get it going. Don't be
Yes.
afraid. Just get it going.
Yes.
All right. So next question.
The next question, just go down.
Okay.
And then right after Lupe, it should be the person next to her. Okay.
Okay.
Right after. Go up.
Is it done?
No, go up. Hold on. Okay, so Chrissy says, awesome, thanks. Okay. Robert Berry.
Okay.
Question from Robert Berry. Where do you learn to create AM and PM emails? That's one of my questions as well. Robert Berry, the reason why you don't know how to create an AM and PM email is because you're not a pro yet. That's why. You see, annual and basic members, when they get started in the Super Affiliate Network system, they can only go as far as they can. When it comes to the additional coaching part with the education on how to create follow-up emails effectively and get access to Misha's swipes and learn how to do effective AM PM emails with the training, that's pro. So you can't learn that until you position yourself at pro. Right, everybody who's pro, am I right? Yes or yes? You cannot learn AM and PM broadcasting emails until you go pro. This is why a lot of people get stuck. It's because in the beginning, when they first start, they start at a basic membership and they think that the basic membership is going to have everything included, and that's not the case. A basic membership is limited. When you get into the pro side, you get as much as you can get at pro. Okay,
Yeah,
you'll get that
one-on-one
training,
coaching.
and the one-on-one coaching is effective because you can't just create an AM and PM email and then wishful thinking starts kicking in and you think you're going to get sales. You've got to learn how to build your list. You got to learn how to clean your list, and you got to learn how to email your list consistently, daily, twice a day. People think twice a day, how am I supposed to do that? That's pro, because you'll have Misha there over your shoulder, looking at what you're doing to help and critique your work. But you can't get there until you invest in yourself. So that is going to answer that question.
And this is a perfect time to actually talk about a little bit about email marketing. Okay.
Yes.
And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of tips to help you understand more about email marketing. If you have a list and you already have like a few hundred people on your list and you're already getting started with building your list, this is going to be for you. If you don't, this is not going to be for you. Okay. So if you have a list already and you're driving traffic, what kind of emails should we actually create, right? We want to create engaging emails. Of course, storytelling is really, really powerful,
Right.
because people love stories. We love stories. That's why we watch sitcoms, right? Because it's all about stories. And sometimes they make no sense, but they're stories, right? But they engage you. They get you sucked in, right? So what we've been learning, besides the story type based emails, we've been learning how can we be the best at connecting with our list?
Yes.
How can we be the best by engaging with our list? Well, we've been working on some stuff, and we've been inviting more people to Facebook. Like right now, we invited people to watch this as well. And we invite them to call us on the phone. We invite them to actually contact us on Skype, and they also, we give them invitations to join our trainings that we've been doing. Okay. Now, what's that doing? That's taking people that are completely cold, don't know who we are,
Right.
and they're actually here. They're probably watching right now, and we're connecting with them, and because we want to help them. You know what I mean? Like generally, really, truly want to help somebody. So, and that's what we do with our list, and we keep repeating and rinse and repeating
Rinse
that,
and repeating, yeah.
process.
Yes.
And what's happening is we're seeing more click-throughs, we're seeing more opens, we're seeing people more curious because they're cold.
Yes.
Now the cold turns into a warm prospect.
Right.
But as you keep rinsing and repeating, that warm prospect comes into a hot prospect. And that's how you start making sales through your own list. So it's good to write an email about stories, invite them to Facebook to get to know who you are. So you should be doing lives, okay? Give them updates and news of what's going on in your life and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So
Yes.
just a couple little tips I want to share with you
And I'll give you
on what
another
we've been
tip.
doing.
I'll give you another tip. When it comes to writing emails, Robert, this will be good for you too. You can let your list know with a cliffhanger what to expect in the next email.
Yeah, you did that. That was
So
cool.
the
Yeah.
cliffhanger that I did yesterday in my yesterday's email, I was talking about one of my favorite movies called Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox, and I love Back to the Future, right? You guys like Back to the Future?
Love Back to the
Love
Future.
Back to the Future. But what was the actual reason for me to use that analogy with this email for business, right? So I was talking about a specific date, and this was the anniversary date for Rich, and that was August 1st, 2008. Now, what happened during that time? If you could get into a time capsule and go back in time with that DeLorean and go like Back to the Future like Michael J. Fox did and change the course of your future, you can do that, right? If you had that power.
What I know now, I could have been successful a lot faster.
So in the email, I was basically sharing, you guys can listen to this. I was actually sharing that what I'm about to share with that particular lead, that subscriber, the video that I'm going to give them the link to, has that information that's going to change the course of their future. And what happened was I said, stay tuned for tomorrow's email where I'm going to share with you exactly what we do in our business. And you could basically just steal my stuff. You can take my stuff. And they
that was the title, wasn't
that
it?
was the title.
Yeah,
It was take my stuff, in the subject line. And what did they do? Tomorrow came around. They looked at the subject line in their inbox, and they're on the lookout for that email, right? They're looking on the lookout for that subject line. Where does it says take my stuff? Because Ace wrote, in the email about take my stuff. I can't wait to see. Leave a cliffhanger of what to expect next. You can do this with your emails. You can even do this as a theme, where you're writing emails for a couple of weeks and it's a specific theme. So let's say, for example, you're going to focus on personal development. And let's say personal development is the theme for the month of June. That means in your list, there ain't nothing about tech, ain't nothing about, stuff about how-tos. It's about mindset. It's about personal development. So that means you got to create content creatively that's going to relate to personal development and then cliffhanger them into what to expect the following day that is going to be about business,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
At the same time, Chrissy, I'm going to go back to you. Talk about asking for the sale. I want you to what? Click on that link. You got to tell people what to do.
Yes. Yes.
Do not be afraid to do that.
I agree.
By telling them what to do, they'll do it. By not telling them what to do, then you basically have a person reading your email or skipping. That's how you get bounces because you didn't tell them what to do.
And you're gonna
Okay?
get bounces anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, the bounces are just basically people just not interested in what you have to say
Yeah.
because what you're writing about is pretty stale, and they're not biting it. They're not buying what you're saying, and guess what? They're on to somebody else's offer.
Well, here's the thing, though, and that goes back to what I was saying. People relate to different people,
They
right?
do, yeah.
So let's say that she wrote an email today, and people bounce off that one. The following day, in that email, the people that bounced yesterday
Yeah.
didn't bounce today, because it's all about the message. That's why the consistency of email marketing is important,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And just you're hitting them from different angles.
Yes.
Some people like to see us on video. Some people can care less.
Just keep in mind
Some
to
people
stay
like the text.
consistent.
Some people like the sales page. They just
Mhm.
like, give me the info and that's it.
Right.
Right? We got all different types of people. So if you hit them from different angles, that's going to help you get a better engagement, but also close more sales.
So what I'm saying is, Chrissy and Robert and all of you who are doing email marketing, if you're going to create a theme for the couple of weeks during the month, make sure you stay consistent with it and it's congruent. Because if you tell your list that you're about to do something and you don't do it,
Yeah.
you don't look credible at all. You
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah. and here's another thing, guys. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you don't get in the habit, like, brushing your teeth and like taking a shower, and if you don't look at your email marketing like that way,
Mhm.
it's just a waste, right? You're just wasting your time. Because here's the thing, let's say that you start emailing your list for the next couple weeks. You're all juiced up, you're psyched, you're pumped, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go hit my list, I'm gonna talk to them. And all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, you completely stop. And then you don't email them for like 6 weeks. What happens? Your list lost trust in you. You have to start all over again.
Ouch.
So that's why when you start, you can't stop.
Nope.
You can't
can't.
stop.
Yeah.
Because all that time that you invested, your time and your energy to build that relationship, build that rapport, and then you just stop, it's a waste. You shouldn't have started in the first place. So when you make that
okay.
commitment, make sure that you are committed for life.
Yes.
That's the way we look at it.
And listen, if you're just getting started with email marketing, please don't get stuck on this. And this is such a key thing. And then we're going to go on to the next question. Don't get stuck on the numbers. Don't get stuck on the open rates. Don't
no.
look at that stuff.
No.
I want you to be like a horse with a blinder on.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be focused. You can't be worrying about all that numerical stuff and data and analytics. You're not ready for that yet. Your list is young. It's a baby.
Yeah.
It's a baby. Okay, so the baby, you didn't have like a timeline to know when your son or daughter was, born and when they were gonna walk, right? So look at your list like that. Don't look at the analytics. Don't pay attention to that stuff. That stuff will confuse you.
Right.
Just focus on the work and the results will come. And as the results will come, then the money will come. Okay?
Exactly. And also, I want to say that, themes are important, I think, because
Yeah, they're really great.
it really, your audience starts to expect it, starts to, hey, today's the day, they're going to be doing this or something, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to miss that. So you got to get them in a routine as well,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Sometimes we throw a monkey wrench, no problem with that because you want to keep them on their toes, right?
Yes.
But that theme is important, and we've been seeing a switch with our list when we, turn to the theme. So example, Monday we do Inner Circle, right?
Right.
For the company. Tuesday we do
Q&A Tuesday. Ask Ace or
Tuesday
Rich.
for asking one question. We grab one question from all these questions and we elaborate alive on it
Live, right?
and help people understand how we're answering that question, right?
Yes.
Wednesday we do what?
Wednesday, we actually do free traffic training.
And Thursday we do a business overview. And what is today?
Friday.
And what are we doing? The hot
seat.
right?
See?
So everything has a theme for the week, and then
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday, just regular story emails, right?
Yes.
So, and when we're doing that, we're learning so much more about connecting, engaging, right, and building engagement.
Yes.
But we're not going to get to that point unless we stay consistent for a while and understand what works, what doesn't work, right? So all the stuff that we're doing, it just makes sense. I mean, don't you want to see people engage with you on your list and say, hey, we're so and so, this is who we are, we don't want to hide from you, we want to help you, this is why we're here, instead of some people saying, hey, blah 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 blah, here, sales page, join us. You gotta give me a reason to join, right? Give me a reason to join, man. Don't just write me some text and a sales page. That's what I did in the beginning. I'm guilty as charged. But now it's like, let's get together. Let's have a cup of coffee, right? Let's talk. Let's figure out what we can do to help you. Have you done this before?
Right.
Okay, great. What have you struggled with? Or you never done this, you're brand new? Okay, well, let me give you the basic fundamentals, right? Okay, you got to drive traffic, you build your list, and communicate with your list, right?
Right.
So we can talk to different people different ways depending where they're at, right? I'd rather do it that way. Like they can show up here, maybe they're shy, they're not asking questions, that's okay. Or YouTube, we get questions too. So it's okay. But the point is to always show up. And the more that we show up, because what is success about? It's about showing up.
It is.
Okay.
Okay, so Robert says, where do you suggest we go to in order to learn email marketing?
Well, like I said, she told you, Pro has all that training in email marketing. Okay. We also do coaching, and we also train on that as well. So if you need some coaching on the side, we can help you out, Robert. Let us know. Make an appointment. We'll set you up, and we'll hook you up. Don't worry about it. Okay.
All right, next question. Let's see here. Krishna Raju, hi Ace and Rich, hello. Let's see. Tamisha says this is great stuff.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
all about connecting and building that relationship, guys. And just, it's amazing what we're discovering. And by the results that are coming in, we just made more sales from our list, right? And it just keeps happening because we are being real with people. We are connecting with people, right? And we're always inviting them. Like, hey, come over, hang out. Hey, come on over, hang out. Hey, come on over, hang out. And the more that you do that, guess what? The more people can be engaged with you.
Okay, Robert asks another question. He says, when we invite prospects to the coaching call, for example, via Facebook group, is there a way that we know that it's one of our invites when it comes to them actually wanting to join SAN as a member?
If you want to make sure, let's say that there are people that you don't know but you just met, you should be actually hosting the lives yourselves. Okay?
Yes.
You should and start, guys, learn from what we're doing. Create a theme about, for the week, like we are.
And you start
right?
answering questions.
Start with one theme. You don't have to have like 5 themes like we
Yeah.
do. Start with one theme and pick a live for the week. Pick a day,
Right,
pick a live, and commit to it every single week.
right.
That's how we started.
This is the thing, and I think I know what he meant, Rich, is that if you have an actual prospect that you want to share, your mentors with, and you want to introduce them to Ace and Rich, and we're the top earners of the Super Affiliate Network, and you're introducing the system to them to get started with you, but they haven't signed up yet.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Well, here's the thing. I'll take what Rich said a little bit further. You should be doing that, not us.
Right.
You should be doing that.
Once they're in,
Right.
then you can, invite
Yeah,
them,
once you
stuff
can
like
do that.
Yeah.
Because if you do your own type of thing, then they will be able to know, like, and trust you as well, and it'll build your credibility.
And you look
Right.
like the authority and the leader on the internet.
Exactly. What we don't want is for you to bring a prospect onto this, and then they accidentally click on our link, they sign up with us, and it could be a whole, fiasco.
Yeah.
We want you to do it.
Whether you have that prosperity,
yeah.
you have the results.
This hot seat is really for our own members and people who are on our list.
We have a lot of integrity, guys.
Yes, we do.
Okay?
Yes.
We have the utmost integrity.
But when it comes to that type of a question, I would say you should be the one actually hosting those types of lives
Yeah.
and actually talking to your prospects.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, start with once a week. Once a week. Just do a challenge, right? And, I would do videos every day, personally, but if you can't, okay, do a live once a week, show up,
Yeah.
right? If you have a list, broadcast to your list, okay? And honestly, just do it.
Yeah. At first, it will be uncomfortable
Be
because
weird.
it'll feel weird and uncomfortable. But stop living in your comfort zone. Stop playing it safe.
Oh, God.
Get scared.
Yeah.
Do it while you're scared.
Get scared.
It's exhilarating, actually.
I know, right?
It's like an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
There's been times where we actually had the host, company calls, and we were very uncomfortable.
Oh God.
We got put
Yeah.
on the spot. Misha would call us and go, "Hey, Ace and Rich, I want you to do this." I'm like, "Oh shit." But we did it no
Yep.
matter what, and
Yep.
look how good we got because
Yeah.
the consistency of doing it
We never said no.
and staying uncomfortable by not saying no was what kept us going. So, all right, let's move on to the next question. Ina. We met Ina in Maui.
Yeah.
She was in Hawaii.
Ina, what's up? Is
All
it
right.
Anna or Ina?
Ina.
Ina.
Yeah.
I said Anna earlier.
Okay, she says, I started out pro driving traffic through the co-op. Don't know what am I supposed to be doing.
Okay, when you drive it through the co-op, it goes into the system. Misha follows up for you. Okay? Now that you've done that, you got a taste of the co-op, which is good. I want you to go out there and start finding solo ad vendors. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And start testing out, 200 clicks, 500 clicks, right? And just go out there and connect and just, it's not hard. It's actually really easy.
It is.
It really is.
I was just talking to some new vendors today, and asking them a bunch of questions that I've learned within the Profit Boosting Bootcamp. If I'm doing it, you can do it too, Ina, and if you feel like, you don't have like a method daily consistently of what to do, then that, my dear, takes a little bit more time where you have to sit down with your calendar and go, what am I doing for my business that's going to give me a result every single day?
Yep. Now we have Windows 10, right?
Yeah.
And we have it hooked up to Google Calendar, but we have the calendar hooked up to Google Calendar in the Windows 10 notification.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just go to the mail section, and you could actually on the app, you can set it up so it gives you notifications. So we know when our appointments are coming up, we know when the hot seat's coming up, we know what theme of the day, what's happening. It's all laid out for us every week.
Yeah.
It's like autopilot. It just lets us know, hey guys, come on, let's go. This is coming up. Get
Yeah.
ready. And it's just beautiful to just like a little virtual assistant.
It is.
Let you know what's going on.
And what's great about having your Google Calendar, was what I use, is you can set little reminders for yourself of what you need to do daily. And in the beginning, when I first started, I didn't have this tool. I used pen and paper, and I had a planner about this thick. And you know what? I still was all over the place. So that system didn't work for me. I threw that shit out the window. And basically, I got digital, right?
Oh
and
yeah,
I
your Post-its.
remember my Post-its? I had a bunch of those Post-its all over for all the
When
colors.
I first met her, man, it was like rainbow bright in her room.
Yeah.
I was like pink, orange stars, green clovers, blue vines. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my goodness, it's Lucky
It's like
Charms.
Lucky Charms, yeah, more like Lucky Charms than Rainbow Bright.
But
And I was like, I can't. Oh my god! And they were like everywhere.
see,
And
I'm,
I'm like,
I'm guilty. guilty
I'm like,
of
how
stars.
do you function? I know what I'm doing.
The
Trust
queen
me.
of Post-its. But here's the thing: you got to get organized, ladies and
Get
gentlemen.
digital, guys.
You
Go
guys got to
digital.
get organized with your business. You got to know what you're doing. Go digital. We have our mobile phones. Give me the phone, please, so I can show 'em. We have our mobile phones. We have our computer, calendar with Google Gmail Calendar, and you can sync it with your phone. Set up your calendar for the month, and you know what? Set it as a reoccurrence, so that way you know what you're doing every day.
Let me show them.
Yeah, show them our calendar. Sure, we
Let
don't
me show
mind.
'em.
We're gonna show you our calendar so you can see what we're talking about.
All right, guys, check this out. This is our calendar. Okay.
And by the way, guys, you're in business. You're entrepreneurs. If you don't have a calendar and you have no appointments, you're not in business.
Now you see the theme, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go back. Everything is all like every week is laid out for us,
Yes, it is.
right? Family time, unplug, reflect.
Even family time is on the
Everything.
calendar.
Schedule your life, man. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
And get my ass to sleep. That's on the calendar too.
So look, at Monday, Super Affiliate Network Inner Circle Coaching Call, right? So let's, what's going on here? Look at that, something's going
Yeah.
on. So,
Dinner time. When to cook your dinner.
yep.
That's on there too.
Remember what you said, Q&A Tuesday, right there?
Q&A Tuesday. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's on the calendar.
And then look at here, Traffic Training Live that we do on Wednesday.
Yes.
Business Opportunity Overview.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
And what's the other one here? Friday is Hot Seat,
Hot seat.
right? And I like using this connected to Google Calendar.
Yes.
If you guys got Windows 10, use it, connect it with your Google Calendar, and you'll get notifications just like what just happened right now. Dinner time in a little while.
Yeah, see? That's what the Windows does. Windows does that. It lets us know when
Yeah.
I'm supposed to cook dinner.
Yeah, it's crazy. I got two screens, but it's not showing on that screen, it's showing on
Right.
this one. So, guys, this is just something that you need to understand. If you are in business, like Anastasia said, organize your life.
Yes.
Organize your life. I'm so
Otherwise,
happy
you don't know what you're
that
doing.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. It's a business. You have to be professional about it. This isn't a what if or type of business where, I do it when I feel like it, kind of an entrepreneurship business. Because if you do it when you feel like it, then I'm going to pay you when I feel like it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? You're going to get paid your commissions when they feel like paying you, because unless you do the work, you won't get paid. Okay? So
That's true.
think about the business, think about organizing yourself as a professional. Make sure you're using your calendar, you're syncing it with your digital devices, and that you're sticking to it. You're sticking to it, because will keep you on point.
Yeah, I got my Google Calendar on my phone, and I like it because it's just big blocky and stuff like that. I like big blocks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't like those little texts and stuff like that. It's not for me. Now, when I look at my Google Calendar, go ahead, keep talking about
Yeah, okay, you just okay. Does that help you? Does that help you, Ina?
So here we go. It's loading up right now.
Yeah. Tamisha says yes. Right.
That is loading.
Robin says awesome, good point. Jason Hopkins, hey guys.
Jason,
Hello.
what's up, bud? Hey,
See?
book an appointment with us. We haven't talked to you in a while.
I think he did already.
He
We're
did?
just waiting for the date to show up.
See, guys, it's on my phone. See? I didn't do that. It synced up
It's
automatically.
synced up. You download the app to Google Calendar, and immediately everything you put on your desktop computer or your laptop, whatever, it's automatically synced because you're logged in on the cloud.
Yeah.
So it's cloud-based.
Yep.
Whatever you put in there, you can change it anytime you want. You make it a reoccurrence, even when you're cooking dinner and you want to make sure that you're cooking dinner on time and you're not ordering out all the time. Hey, that's the thing I ran into all the time, and thank goodness I had a slow cooker, because that slow cooker saved my butt. And I actually had to focus on my business during the time.
Absolutely.
In the beginning, when I first got started with the Super Philly Network, I actually was cooking slow cooked meals every single day because I wanted to focus on my work. I didn't want nothing to deter me. I had a job at the time. And when I came home, there was no time Anastasia was going to cook dinner for everybody and have a hot meal. It was slow cooker every day. Every day, slow cooker. And the meals were good too, weren't they? So, how funny. But it's true, right? Time, it has to be conserved. And if you're building a business and your time is like on a string, you've got to figure out what you can do to save time. Even if you have a job, you want to figure out, okay, I want to have a hot meal on the plate for my man or my family. And you know what? Make sure that you use a slow cooker. So that way food is cooking on autopilot.
And nowadays, man, I'm cooking for women, so.
We can put our business on autopilot. We can also put our food on autopilot using the damn slow cooker. It's a good
rice
friend.
cooker.
And the rice cooker too. Set the rice, let the rice cook on the rice cooker. I got a rice cooker. I use it.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Let's see
So
more questions here.
that's what I'm saying. Just get organized with your time. Be professional about it. Any other questions? Okay, Robert Berry says, Robert Berry again. Okay. I'm going to start that next week. I have grown to love feeling uncomfortable. I can remember when I was very afraid of recording myself. Now, who the heck cares when I make a mistake, right? I now have over 30 videos on my YouTube channel, Laugh Out Loud. Yeah.
Listen, Robert, man, you got credibility, baby. You're making some sales.
Yeah.
So you got to get out there and you got to express yourself.
You got to express that. You know,
know?
even if you passed up sales, that's not the point. The point is you made sales.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Okay? It's not what you lost, it's what you gained. And what you gain from that, you got to build up on that story.
Gain
And you got to
experience from
share
that.
that. Yeah, and you got to share that experience, because I've seen some of your videos. You talked about the losses, but talk more about the gains. Talk more about how good it felt to make a sale, how good it feels, when you see someone else make a sale on your team. You know, how good we celebrate it in the community and how everybody comes together and actually celebrate each other's wins.
Preach it, baby.
That's right, girl. That's what I'm talking about. You want to celebrate everything and let people know that there is a community waiting for them, where you will be on standby and you will be like, here, I'm going to take this rope and I'm going to let you walk on in. Okay? But if you ain't serious, that rope is going right back up there. You know how it is in the club, right? There's a VIP list, right? And there's a red carpet. You ain't coming in the Super Philly Network acting the way you do if you ain't ready.
Here's the thing, guys. So now we've gotten to the top of the hour, okay? And I want to ask one question, and I want you guys to answer it, okay? I want you guys to answer it. What is holding you back? I want to know right now before we go off the air here. What is holding you back? Why are we not getting results here? Everybody should be getting results. I don't care who you are, you should be getting results.
That's right.
Today's call, I want to make sure we end up on a good note. I want you guys to get some big aha moments. So what is holding you back? We're going to go through all of it and find out, and let's get you going. Did Rich just say somewhere?
Robin died. Robin, he was like, it's how you spoke.
I'm funny, I know.
I know.
I am unique. That's for sure, man. I'm
Oh,
one
shit.
unique person.
You.
I am like no one else.
Okay, Raymond Pouncey says conference.
Conference. What's it mean?
Conference, what do you mean by that? Is that what's holding you back? Conference? Not understanding that. Chrissy says, right now it's finances for my solo ads, but I'm learning to find ways.
All right. So
and then Robert
it's-
says going pro, which
Let me-
I'll be going pro next week.
Yeah, Raymond, I want to take care of you first. Let me know
Right,
more
Raymond.
about
Okay, Raymond says conference and finance.
finance.
Okay, so finance.
All right, that's always a challenge and it's always tough. And I can relate,
Yeah.
guys. I can relate. This is why I love talking about this stuff.
Oh,
People-
confidence, not conference. Okay.
Confidence.
Confidence, belief, confidence. Got it. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you something, guys. Once we let go of the baggage, you have to stop caring of what your ego is telling you. Okay?
Yeah.
You have to stop thinking of what your ego is telling you. Your ego is telling you that you can't do it. Okay? And that's where the lack of confidence comes in from.
Yes.
You want to make sure that you're like ready, right? But don't be getting ready to get ready. Okay? Big mistake too many people do. They're getting to get ready like all the time. And when they do this, they never take action. They never take that leap. So they never know, right?
Right.
Take that step forward. Know that it's going to be uncomfortable. Know that it's going to be weird, okay? And just do it. And do not care of what. Don't even care what you think. Just do it.
Yeah.
Don't care what anybody else thinks. Forget about what the ego thinks, okay? And just do it and just go with it.
And
And the other thing was finance.
yeah, the financial side of it about trying to figure out
Yeah.
how to come up with the money, the capital to
Yeah.
keep your business afloat, keep your traffic consistently running in,
Right.
and always staying on point with your monthly charges and things that you have to pay for to run a business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we understand that because we come from that.
Yep.
And when we started, guys, let me tell you something. We didn't have all of our, we didn't have all the finances to get started. Okay, we did the trial just like each and every one of you did. And when we started, we looked into the business side of it. There was no pro at the time. Okay, it was totally different. It was called something different. And when we got started, okay, we saw the value in when we went through the boot camp and we started learning about this stuff that we compared it with the other system that we were in, and it automatically gave us a big aha moment saying, holy crap, who is teaching this stuff? If we ain't learning it over there, we certainly are learning it over here. I'm gonna stick with this because I know we're gonna be able to make history with this thing.
Exactly.
And we did that.
Yeah.
And then when it came to finding the money, the capital that we needed to invest and to
keep
keep
going.
the business going, to get the traffic, we sold and let go of material things.
Well, let me give you an example. Like,
yeah.
when we got in, we hustled, right?
Yeah.
Like Robert's out there, he's hustling.
Mhm.
He's connecting with people.
Yeah.
He's found some great people. They're upgrading. I mean,
Right.
he's doing the right thing on top of, running solo ads and things like that. But here's the key, guys. Here's the key. When we made the capital, we made like, I don't know, what was it, like 42,000 in like 2 months or something? Or
It
was
was
a big number.
like 46 or 47,000 we made in 15 weeks.
15 weeks. Okay.
15 weeks. Yeah.
So what do you think we did with 42,000? I'll round it off that way. 42,000 in 15 weeks. What do you think we did with that money? I'm going to start teaching you guys some stuff here. What do you think we did with that money when we made 42,000? I want to know if you guys know the answer to this. Because this is going to be a lesson learned. Invest, reinvest. Reinvest in what? That's the trick question. Reinvest in what?
Be specific. What did Asa Rich reinvest?
Yeah. What did we invest in? Because,
In what?
okay, Jason, position yourself. Very good answer. Yes. The thing that we did with the money is that we, first of all, thought one thing,
Yes.
positioning,
Positioning was
okay?
key. Yes.
Was key. And then the rest was traffic,
Yes.
right?
Yep. All of it.
But what did we do in the beginning when we had no money to invest in traffic?
How did we get by?
How did we do it?
How did we even manage?
You guys know my story, right? About working, going full-time, working doubles.
Making
Getting the-
sacrifices.
Yep, making sacrifices, getting the extra capital.
Working.
Yep,
Extra hours myself.
yep.
We both were working. We had jobs.
Oh yeah,
Rich went to ask for more hours so he can get more income for his business. So therefore, they gave him more hours and considered it doubles.
Yep.
So he was doing double shifts in order to put the money that he was making from the business and the money he was making from his
even
paycheck.
still making the 42,000 in 15 weeks, still working doubles.
And putting it together and rolling it back in.
Just keep rolling it back in.
And I'm
Right.
gonna tell you something. A lot of people, when they hear this side, if you really want to know the truth of how we did it, some people can't handle that.
Yeah.
Because they're not willing to do what it takes.
Yeah.
Like we are thinking like that, people can't think like us. We'll tell you exactly what to do, but you won't do it.
Most people won't do it.
They won't do it.
Won't do it. I tell people, like, if you don't have any capital, find a way to get capital.
You gotta figure it out.
Like, literally, if you have to get another part-time job just for your business, do it.
How bad do you want
If you
it?
want a loan for your business,
Yeah.
do it. There's good debt and there's bad debt.
Yes.
Good debt is when you're investing in your business. It's something you believe in. That's good debt.
Yeah.
Okay. All entrepreneurs that I know who are successful has invested with like loans and things like that. See, I understand this now. I totally get it now. Not me. I invested in more time to create more capital
Yeah.
to make things happen. So yes, positioning was one thing. Also traffic,
Right.
over and over and over and over again. You can only prospect so much on Facebook.
Ina says, "What is positioning, Rich?"
Positioning is when you invest in the company to higher levels of education. And when you position yourself, you're earning more money per sale.
Case point example, Pro. A Pro membership requires $2,497 as a lifetime membership. You're investing into that positioning so that you don't pass up $1,000 sales.
Exactly. And then when you get $1,000 sale, you end up getting 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000.
Over and over.
And okay, let me ask you a question, guys.
Mhm.
What would you do? You're all positioned a pro right now, okay? And I want you to have vision. I'm all about vision,
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
You guys are positioned a pro. You guys are earning $1,000 per sale. You all made $15,000 from busting your butt and building your business. What do you do with those $15,000? Do you actually invest in positioning, or do you invest in traffic?
Answer the question in the chat box. We're gonna look at it.
More traffic or positioning? You
Jason-
can't do both. You have to choose
Jason
one.
says both. You gotta pick one, Jason.
You got to choose one. From the capital that you made from, you are all pro.
Gwendolyn, you can't pick both.
Yep,
You gotta pick one.
you are all pro. Even if you're my own test, it doesn't matter. You're all pro.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Hypothetically speaking, we're all pro here, and you guys just made $15,000 in sales. What are you going to do? And you're all pros. What would you do? Would you run traffic next few months consistently, or would you invest in the next step up in your business?
Robin says traffic. Jason says traffic. Tamisha says Maui traffic. Robin says both. Chrissy says I'm going with traffic so I can keep building. Gwendolyn says traffic. Robert says traffic, traffic, traffic. Ina says traffic. Robin says one, Maui.
Okay.
Tamisha says Maui.
Okay. The majority of you said what I said in the beginning. What my first thought was, okay, when we made $42,000, right? Just traffic, 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 right? And Tamisha, you got it right. And Robin, you got it right. Maui.
Maui.
The reason why my thoughts were man, we're making capital. This is great. Now we got money for traffic. We can
Right.
keep building our list.
Yes.
We can do all this stuff. Great.
Right.
That's awesome. But here's the problem. You're only positioned at making only $1,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what if you're bringing all these people in from that money, from the traffic, and they're gonna skip and go to Maui? You just passed up $3,500. $3,500 is how much? $7,000.
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying, guys? Your mindset has to think bigger. You got to think big in order to see prosperity in your mind.
Yes.
Okay? Like, what would happen, like, if things got like really bad? What would I do? I go back to work and I invest more traffic. I do it all over again.
You swallow your pride. You just
Yeah.
go ahead and do it, no matter what.
Because I know I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make it.
That's right.
I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make it.
That's right.
That's why I, invested doubles and everything at work to make that money, to make it happen. You know what I mean? If I didn't have, guess what? I'd be using a credit card. I'd be trying to get a loan. Because I know what I believe in. And nothing's gonna stop me.
And to me, Rich, I want to elaborate on that a little
Yeah.
bit. And we call this the Ben Franklin close. Is basically you're looking at the pros and cons of being a home-based business owner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as an entrepreneur, you got your typical traditional, 45-year plan, right? Your 45-year plan is on this column, and then you have your 2 to 3 year plan on this column.
Yep.
The 45-year plan, you're basically working for the man, right? You're working for the man 9 to 5, 9 to 9, some people 9 to 12. And they're paying you what they feel you are worth per hour. Okay? You put 45 years of your life into this particular plan that you've been programmed to learn to do. Okay? And at the same time, you work that plan as long as you can until you die.
Yeah.
Okay? And at that point, if you do it before you retire, then you probably leave it with maybe a goodbye party or a watch or a cactus.
Timex.
You get a Timex, right? Maybe a birthday party.
To
Who
watch
knows?
how much time you have left on your life.
That's about it. And then you get your security check. That's your 45-year plan. Now look on this side of the fence. 2 to 3 years you dedicate to being a business owner. Okay?
And treat it very seriously.
You dedicate 2 to 3 years more time than anything to this, as much as you do to that 45-year plan. You're just switching over. Okay? You do this for 2 to 3 years. You invest in it. And you're consistent with it. And here are the perks. Wow, you actually become wealthy. And you get to hang out with fun people who are like-minded, who travel. And you get to travel anywhere you want with them. Okay? And this is a willable, shareable business. That means you can will it to your children. If something in the event, something happens to you, you can will this business to your kids. And at the same time, you have nothing but total freedom. No more debt. Free time to do what you want. Travel where you want. Hang out where you want. Live a lifestyle of freedom.
Yeah.
That is a much better plan. And the worst that could happen, is that if this doesn't work, then you just go back to that 45-year plan. Am I making sense? That's all it is. That's the Ben Franklin close. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You got 45 years, you got 2 to 3 years. If 2 to 3 year plan don't work, you can always go back to the 45-year plan, because guess what? You know what's waiting for you over here on this side.
And
And if
frankly,
you got to go back to work, then you'll do it.
and frankly,
And you'll make it work, because
Right.
Jim Rohn did it.
yeah, frankly,
Yeah.
you guys, even if you think like, well, I don't know if it's going to work or not going to work, I guarantee you that if you are serious about it and you invest in it,
Yeah.
which hence I'm going to go into this part now because I want to talk about this.
And what time is it?
Forget about the time.
Okay.
Look,
You want to say a little more?
first of all,
Ooh, yeah.
I want you guys to think about this. Let me ask you a question. If you had to pay $40,000 to invest in your business, just say $40,000 to round it off. Nobody's got $40,000. Come on, most people don't have $40,000 to invest in their business. Come on, keep it real, right? Am I right? Come on, guys, give me some engagement. Right? Nobody's got 40 grand to invest in their business.
You got 40 grand?
You got 40 grand?
Anybody got $40,000 just lying somewhere?
Come on. I don't know, in my pocket maybe. I don't know.
Under the mattress, maybe?
Right? Am I right, guys?
Right? Not everybody got 40 grand
You got
just
40 grand invested in your
laying
business?
there.
But however, if you knew that $40,000 was going to set your business up for life, would you do it? And how would you do it? And if you did it, how would you look at your business now? How would you look at your business going forward? Would you actually take your business more seriously? Would the psychological factor in your mind completely transform? See, that's a problem with people who go basic. That mindset is not as serious. It's not, because they didn't take much of a risk. Why is it that the entrepreneurs who are the most successful take the biggest risk? Because once they take that big risk, they know it's do or die. They got to make it work. They have to make it work. They'll do anything to do it and keep their freedom. You guys feel what I'm saying? I would invest in $40,000. Knowing what I know now, I would invest in $40,000. People invest more than $40,000 for college. You know? I'm telling you. I would invest, I would find a loan. I would pay like $500 a month or whatever. I don't care. I would invest.
Yeah. You would figure out how to move money around just to make it work.
Yeah, I would make it work.
Yes.
So, why am I saying this? Because positioning is everything in your business.
That's right.
Everything. Big profits with higher positioning will keep you free. But it's that threshold that holds people back, right? Somebody's on this side of the fence. To get to this side of the fence, they have to walk that path. And when they hit that abrupt little challenge, they go, oh, I can't do that.
Uh-huh.
And then when they say, I can't do that, they go backwards. And they don't take their businesses seriously. Like, they'll tiptoe a little bit. They'll be like, yeah, I'll run a few solo ads here and there. I'll put a content up here and there, and then they'll take a few days off, and they'll take another few days off. And that's how a week turns to a couple weeks, to a month, 2 months, and then nothing's happening. Or they'll turn to become a solo ad vendor because they never took the time to develop the skill sets in the first place.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to be raw.
You had to go there.
I'm going to be raw about it. And I hope
Wow.
that every person who became a solo ad vendor, they should have stuck with developing their skill sets, because that's taking the shortcut, right? Being an entrepreneur, there's no shortcuts. Whether you build a big list or not, you still have to develop the skill sets to speak to that list, to convert those leads into sales. Hence, profit building boosting boot camp.
Profit
I always get that messed up.
Profit boosting boot camp.
I put the two words together.
It's hard to say together.
So
boot camp.
the boot camp, okay?
The boot camp.
Profit boosting boot camp, okay? Basically, you got to understand something, guys. All right. That's why it was created in the first place. And guys, don't go rogue on me, okay? I love and appreciate every single one of you. But honestly, guys, you should have never took that road.
You guys got no place in the solo ad
Never.
community.
You should have learned marketing as a whole.
At all.
Before you even decided to do that road. Because what you're doing is you're going psychologically another way to thinking it's going to psychologically solve your problem. And the reality is you just develop another problem.
You sure as hell did.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's I just don't see it. I don't see it. I want to learn to be the best marketer I can be. I want to learn to follow up the best way that I can. I want to learn how to drive the most traffic I can, right, from other sources as well. That's, guys, marketing.
Let me go.
Marketing. We get paid the most, man. I've talked to top solo ad vendors. I've talked to trust me, I've been in this for a long time. I talked to top solo ad vendors.
Yeah, he's going there.
And they've told me what they make.
Yep.
And guess how they make the most money? You guys ready for this? I want some engagement. You guys want to know how the top solo ad vendors make their money? the highest money? Come on.
This call was supposed to end at 5, but since y'all giving us good engagement, y'all sticking with us this long,
Do
we're gonna
you
keep
know
longer.
how to make the most money being a solo ad vendor? I've been told.
You really want to know?
I'm
Those
not-
of you who are
I've heard
solo
of
ad
more
vendors,
than one person.
oh yeah, go ahead and get pissed if you want. The solo ad vendors, we're talking to you. The ones who want to be solo ad vendors, the ones who just became solo ad vendors, listen to what we're about to say.
Spending money when they can be spending money on building their own list,
Mm-hmm.
not with solo ads, but your own intellectual capital, okay? By positioning even higher, right? To be a marketer. You know what I'm saying? Check this out, guys. The people that make the most money being a solo ad vendor is not the ones that drive traffic. I can sell solo ads and I can make, money running solos, right? I got it set up that I can, be a
Yeah,
solo
we
ad
got
vendor.
it. We got it set up.
But
we don't have to.
we never did it. You know
no,
why?
we don't.
Because we're so clear and so focused of what we want.
That's right.
Now the second thing is, well, let me get back to the main thing here. The most they make money from being a solo ad vendor is selling how to become a solo ad vendor. Hence, marketing.
Boom.
Marketing. Okay? Marketing. So you're leaving something
Mm-hmm.
thinking that's going to make you more profit, more money in the short term. Yeah, you'll make money. You make a little profit. But you better learn how to sell, because you still have to sell how to become a solo ad vendor, but you still have to go through the learning curve, how to become a solo ad vendor,
More time.
how to make it work properly.
More time.
And then you have to know how to close people to sell on how to become a solo ad vendor.
Skill set.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
When you could have already stayed on the path that you were already on, you would have been further down the road.
There it is.
But you want to take a shortcut because psychologically that's what it's easier to do, right? That industry is not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Okay? I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know about you, but I'm on my way to make 7 figures. Already, multiple 6 already. We're on our way to make 7. And we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. But I'm not gonna get there by saying, things are not working out as I thought, because I haven't really dove all the way in. I haven't been consistent for a long period of time. Okay? Never made a full commitment. Right? So I'm going to jump to something else, and that's going to solve all my problems in the world. Because it's easy to buy, because when people buy, it's a feeling of like
Emotion.
emotion.
You're buying on emotion.
Yeah. And they know that.
Mm-hmm.
When you invest, guys, invest in yourselves. Invest in your skill sets of being a marketer. Invest how to generate leads. Invest on how to actually speak to your leads.
You need every penny saved and earned to roll back into yourself.
There are no shortcuts in this industry.
There aren't any.
Okay? And here's what happens, guys. Your marketing and the people that you brought in are watching what you're doing. And what's happening is your credibility is dropping.
Yes.
Because they were looking up to you in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And because you dropped the ball, guess what happened? You're not fully committed into the process.
And neither will they be with
And
you.
if you're not committed fully to the process, you're only going to go so far.
That's right.
Okay? That's one thing I learned from my mistakes from the past, guys. Don't do it. I'm telling you right now.
We did that.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it, because now what happens with your team? They're going to drop off. They're going to drop off. It's unfortunate, but that's going to happen, because you're not committed to the process of showing up. Like we show up all the time. We're there for our people, right? Because we care about their success and their growth. If we weren't, we wouldn't have these Q&As. We wouldn't have hot seat. We wouldn't have training overviews and things like that. We're committed to the process of the activity to become a 7-figure earner. What it takes. Okay? So I had to lay it on the line because I saw what was happening. People are losing focus, and they're not understanding what it really takes to make 7 figures.
They're not.
So, and Misha, he talks to us. He tells us what we need to do, and we're working on everything he's telling us. We're working on it. We're working on it. Where do you think we're going to be in a few years, guys? Where do you think? We're going to be even more successful. Why? Because we're not going to quit the process.
No.
We're not going to always be getting ready. We're always showing up.
We're not afraid to get bruised, scraped, cut. We're ready to bleed for this opportunity.
Exactly.
We're ready to scar for this opportunity. I don't care how imperfect the system is.
Yeah.
Nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. You got to go through the bumps, the bruises, and the pain.
And that's where you want to be involved in, where there is bumps and bruises.
That's right. You don't want to go smooth sailing. It doesn't work like that.
Nope. So, guys, today's hot seat, I know we got a little hot at the end. It's because I don't like seeing people fail. And I see the writings on the wall. I see the writings on the wall, and I care about people.
Yeah.
I want them to succeed, okay? Because I've been there.
Yes.
I know what it feels like. And I'm not just saying this. I'm really, I breathe this stuff, And I want you guys to succeed. But you got to be careful of the vultures out there, man. They'll do anything, say anything to entice you to think like something's going to be better on the other side of the fence.
Yeah.
The grass is never greener on the other side.
I want you guys to leave this call.
When you jump, you have to regrow the grass again.
Yeah,
it's never greener. It's never greener.
Yes, this is so true, because on days like that, you got to realize that your skill set is so critical.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that skill set, even when the time comes that you've built such a massive team, and then all of a sudden, chunk by chunk, I'm talking like then by the droves, they start dropping off because you brought in the shittiest quality of people into your business, and then what? You got to start growing things up again. You got to start planting seeds all over again, all over the place, just so you can grow some more people.
Yeah, and as we learn more skill sets down the road, if we want to sell solos down the road, we will, but we do not move until the skill sets are mastered first.
Yeah, we're mastering email marketing.
Okay?
That's our skill set.
We master our skill sets before we do anything else.
Yes.
My mentor always told me this as well. He said, don't do any other skill set until you make 6 figures first. Once you make 6 figures, move on to something new, learn that skill set, okay, and keep growing from there.
Jason Hopkins says, when I write my emails, can I mention you too? You better. Let me tell you something about, you better. This is called edification. Let me give you a little quick coaching on edification. When you edify leaders, it makes you look good. Believe it or not, it is very powerful strategy when it comes to edification. So when you're writing your emails and you can talk about our story, share our story with your list, especially if we're your sponsors, right? Jason, you're pro on our team. Yes, definitely, because of these two, whatever you want to talk about, edify us, start using the congratulation calls in the back office of your Infusionsoft. You got that link cookie to you. You can use that link, right? Yep. It's already done for you, right? And if you're not on our team and you still want to share our story with your list, go ahead.
Yep.
You know what? It's okay to edify the top earners. That doesn't make you look like mediocre. It edifies you as a person who knows who they're talking to. They're hanging around with these types of people. So therefore, other people are going to feel like they want to be a part of that too. People don't like to be felt left out. So when you share that kind of stuff with your list, they want to know who you're hanging out with, who you're talking to, where you're getting your ideas from, where you're getting your education from, right? Even if you're using the CEO, if you're sharing stuff with Misha, he's at no excuses right now. If he puts out a Facebook Live, I'd be more than happy to grab that Facebook Live and put it right on my email.
Yep. Absolutely.
So, guys, thank you so much for being here. We got to get going. I got to cook dinner. I got my ping message that had just been pinging me and saying,
you got to cook today.
Dinner. Oh, that's right.
We got salad.
Oh, we got salad. Okay,
salad's already done.
Hey, Ace don't got to cook.
On Friday tonight, we ain't got to cook. We eat some greens today.
We eat some greens today.
Yeah. All right, guys.
But thank you so much, guys. Yes.
Love you. And everyone, if we have a sore spot with you guys, understand it's not like a negative thing. It's more of a positive thing. We want you guys to have success.
We care.
And, I saw some people just like, not, drop off. And it really kind of bothered me because I really care about people and I want them to keep growing and learning and mastering skill sets.
Yes.
And the only thing that we're doing different, guys, is we're listening to everything that Misha is telling us to do. Okay? And we keep doing that, we keep making money.
And the only reason why
And we
he
keep
can talk to us, the only reason why we have that kind of a closeness with Misha, we can actually talk to our coach like that. Yes, Misha is our coach. The reason why we have that connection is because we positioned ourselves.
Yeah.
And if you guys want that kind of attention, if you guys want that time,
He cares too.
you
He
got
really
to
does.
buy and
Yeah.
invest into that time. That's why we always tell you go pro.
Yeah.
You want the man, you got to invest to get the man's time.
Yeah.
Okay? If you want us, you got to invest to work with us. That's why that link is there. If you're not on our team yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. You can wait for Hot Seat 37. It don't matter. It's the
37.
same damn thing. Just click that link and go ahead and get on our team so we can start working with you pronto.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, the sooner you take action, the sooner your future is going to withhold your success, and it's going to come into fruition, and it's going to come faster than you think.
Yeah.
So you have the right people. You don't need any shortcuts. There's no need to become a solo app vendor to try to make some money and all that. No, you need to focus. You need the mentorship. You need the coaching. You need to position yourself. You need to start marketing. You need to start driving traffic and start getting leads and start building that list. But the only way things are going to happen is if you take action. So with that being said, I'm Anastasia Hall, better known as Coach Ace.
And I'm Rich Guzman, and we will see you on a new video very soon, guys. Take care.
See
Bye,
you on the
guys.
next hot seat. Enjoy your weekend.
Go kick some butt out there, guys. Take action. When you learn today, get out there and just do it. If you get stuck, make an appointment with us.
That's right.
All right. Take care, guys. Love you.
Love you guys. Bye.